صبغة الله ومن أحسن من الله صبغة ونحن له عابدون.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, my dear children. Today we're going to learn about another important name of Allah, Al Haseeb. This name means the accounter, the reckoner. It means that Allah is like the best accountant in the whole universe. He is able to keep perfect record of everything we do and even think. Every good deed, every kind word, every act of patience, and every mistake, it's all written down. Nothing is too small to be recorded, and nothing is ever forgotten by Al Haseeb. And why is this important? Because there will be a very, very big day, the biggest day ever, called the Day of Judgment. Just like you get your results with your scores on each subject in school, you will get your score on your deeds on the Day of Judgment. Except this result will have every single detail of every single thing you have ever done. This is the day when Allah will ask about all our deeds in our special books of deeds. On that day, Allah Al Haseeb will give everyone their perfect reward for good deeds and the just consequences for bad ones. Then Allah may multiply the rewards and give so much more than our good deeds. He may even forgive the bad deeds, and He may even punish for them, but He never multiplies the punishment. How merciful is Allah! Allah has counted and recorded the deeds of everyone, and evil people who think that they got away with their bad actions will be punished. Let me tell you a powerful story from the Quran, from Surat Al-Buruj. This story is about the people of the ditch. This will help us understand Al-Haseeb. A long, long time ago, there was a king who was very bad. He tried to force people to worship him instead of Allah. Imagine that. And there was a community of good believing people who loved Allah very much and refused to leave their faith. The king became extremely angry. He ordered his men to dig huge ditches in the ground and fill them with fire. Then he tried to force the believers to give up their faith. When the brave believers refused because they love Allah very much, they loved Allah so much that the cruel king threw them in the fiery ditches. It was a terrible, terrible injustice. The believers were so brave and steadfast in their faith. Now, did the king think that he got away with this terrible action, this evil, evil action that he did? Does he think that no one saw? No, absolutely not. Allah Al Haseeb saw everything that day. He saw the king's terrible cruelty and injustice. He saw the believers' amazing bravery, their strong faith, and their patience in the face of such hardship. Allah Al Haseeb has every single detail recorded perfectly. He doesn't forget anything, no matter how big or how secret. And on the Day of Judgment, Allah will bring everyone back to life. He will open everyone's book of deeds. He will account for every single thing that the cruel king did. The king will receive his just punishment. Allah will account for every single action of bravery, faith, and patience of those believers, and they will receive their immense reward in Jannah, a beautiful garden where they will live forever. So this story teaches us that because Allah is Al-Haseeb, no good deed you do, even small act of kindness or a quiet prayer, is too small for Allah to know and reward. He accounts for it all. Every time that you pray, as soon as the adhan is called out, every time you listen to your parents, every time you speak the truth, every time you behave nicely, every time you say salam, every time you eat with your right hands, every time that you follow a sunnah, you are going to get rewarded for it, because Allah has the record of every single deed that you have ever done. And no injustice or bad deed, no matter how secret or unfair it seems, will be forgotten. Allah will account for it perfectly on the day of judgment. It means we can always trust Allah sees our efforts and knows when we try our best, even if no one else notices, even if someone is unfair to us. Allah Al Haseeb will sort it out perfectly and give justice on the day of judgment. So let's always try our best to do good, knowing Allah is Al Haseeb.
فأما من أوتي كتابه بيمينه فسوف يحاسب حسابا يسيرا وينقلب إلى أهله مسرورا وأما من أوتي كتابه وراء ظهره فسوف يدعو ثبورا ويصلى سعيرا